Historically and stereotypically, action films have been the domain of men. Buff, swole dudes and explosions. Academy Award nominee Lexi Alexander has helped change that, shifting the narrative film by crafting intricate action set pieces across the big and small screen and developing a cult fan base along the way. But she had an unconventional beginning to the business, getting her start as a world champion kickboxer and professional fighter. After a chance encounter at a karate tournament, Chuck Norris sponsored Lexi's green card and saw her immigrate from Germany to the US to begin her career in show business. From performing in the Mortal Kombat touring stage show to training Marines in hand-to-hand combat, she also worked as a stunt performer in blockbusters like Batman Forever. She saved the money she earned until she was able to finance short film Johnny Flinton, which she wrote and directed. The drama about a down-on-his-luck boxer earned her an Oscar nomination for Best Live Action Short. From there, it was off to the races, with her debut film arriving just a few short years later, Green Street Hooligans.
My name's Katie Walsh, and I'm a film critic. I think Lexi is an important action filmmaker because she loves the genre. And I think she really cares about it, but she also has a very no-nonsense attitude towards it, and also believes that anyone can direct action, and that just because she has a fighting background as a champion kickboxer and former Princess Katana of the Mortal Kombat stage play. I think a lot of male producers think she has a special skill for shooting action, but she's just anyone can do it. Anyone can figure it out. It's not like any of these nerd boy fan, filmmakers really know fighting either. So I think she has a very egalitarian approach to filmmaking in that sense, but I also think that she just genuinely loves action filmmaking and is excited by the possibilities that can come from that genre.
Starring Elijah Wood and a pre-famed Charlie Hunnam, Green Street Hooligans became a cult classic and helped Lexi secure a highly contested gig, becoming the first woman to direct a superhero movie for Marvel or DC Comics with Punisher: Warzone. With the late, great Ray Stevenson taking over the title role, Punisher: Warzone was a critical and commercial flop during the time of its 2009 Christmas release. Yet in the years that followed, it went on to gain a dedicated and vocal fandom that included the likes of actor Patton Oswalt and Doctor Strange director Scott Derrickson, who praised her visual flair, the physicality of her action sequences, and the distinctive palette that has gone on to influence the look of superhero properties ever since.
I kind of identified it when I was rewatching Punisher: Warzone, and I think it's the dynamism of the camera in relationship to space and bodies. And that sounds kind of vague, but I just think that she understands, as a person who understands movement and fighting and fight choreography, she understands what we need to see as a film audience, as a filmmaker. I think she there's a clarity, but there's also she puts the camera in really weird, cool, interesting places. And I think but it's not done for the sake of just doing it. It's everything has a logic to it. And I do think that there were certain very high contrast color images from Punisher: Warzone that then I think they adopted into a lot of the Marvel series that came out, sort of Daredevil and those. So I think that her look, which was very stylized and dynamic, and it was kind of copied by some of those series.
It was a unique style that she continued to bring to hit television properties like Arrow, Supergirl, How to Get Away with Murder, and SWAT over the past 10 years as she geared up for the release of her next film, Absolute Dominion, with hit production company Blumhouse. Yet, amongst minority filmmakers, especially women, her films tell half the story, with Lexi Alexander a passionate, an outspoken advocate for equality in Hollywood, not just in front of the camera, but behind it as well.